Alright, fellow YouTubers, hunters, fishermen, outdoorsmen, hikers, campers. This is the GeoJAW Nomad. We are going to do another tutorial today. Today we're going to do the tutorial on the GeoJAW Carry Map Windows Companion app. So what that is your GeoJAW map is a .cmf file. That CMF file will both work in your iOS or Android app, and that same file will also work in the Windows Desktop Companion app. So let's get started real quick. Try to make this as short as possible. Come over here. Once you've downloaded your GeoJAW map package from the email download link, which we have some tutorial videos there at the GeoJAW YouTube channel page. Go ahead and look at those to get familiar with that. But you load it like any other Windows app. I put a desktop icon out here. It's the Carry Map third-party Windows app with the butterfly. I'm going to go ahead and open. You'll be greeted, if this is your first time, you won't have anything here. It'll be a blank screen. This is a Recents tab and a Projects tab. This project is, we're going to go into that more in depth on an advanced tutorial on this Windows Companion app. But at this time, we're just doing a few things to get you up and running, just to see a little bit of the software, how easy it is to actually use, the benefits of it over some other software products out there, and the fact that your GeoJAW map package has so much data packed into it, and that one file works on an Android and iOS app as well as the Windows Companion app. So we're just going to go ahead. If you haven't loaded anything, there's nothing in your Recents tab here, just go ahead and browse to where your .cmf GeoJAW map is located on your machine. I already have a few, so we're going to look at, well, let's go ahead and look at a different one. Let's go ahead and look at the Southwest again. Okay, so the map is loading. It may take a little while. This map right here is part of a massive project that I did. The Homachita National Forest in southwest Mississippi is over 300,000 acres. Over 300,000 acres. I divided the entire Homachita National Forest up into 3 sections. We have a southwest section, a central, and a northeast section. All of this is for sale. You can buy them as is, just like this. The largest one is close to 3.5 gigs. The smallest one just under a gig. Now you're saying, hey, that's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. This is a maximum data example here. This is the largest you can go physically with Android or iOS. You can't go past 4 gigs. You have to make sure you have space on your handheld device to have this, because this is all offline. There's no need to be tethered to your cell data, so you're not having spotty or void coverage out in rural areas while you're hunting, hiking, fishing, boating, camping, backpacking. This is all self-contained in one file. You'll notice right now it's just the line work, or what we call vector work in the GIS realm. As we zoom in, your aerial data will become available. And that's a quarter of over 300,000 acres with raster high-resolution aerial imagery in the background that will appear as you zoom in. That's pretty incredible, having one file, okay, that you don't have to have any base map or anything like that. So here's what you get. Let's just go through your carry map. It's the first time you're opening this. This is where you open your map. Go to your options real quick. It'll probably by default be set to meters and kilometers. Go ahead and change it to yards and miles. Leave all of this alone. That doesn't pertain to us. Leave it to its default. Once you change that units, you'll see in your bottom left your scale now turns to something we all recognize. and you can check for an update every few months. This is about, it tells you about the website for the third-party carry map software that runs our GeoJAW maps. Okay, so let's kind of get started. Top right here, it's got the Homachita National Forest. Title, yours will be different. We have some tools here to measure distance and area, plus and minus to zoom in. You can click on those to zoom, 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 or use your mouse wheel. If you have a mouse wheel to zoom in and out, it's really that easy. Zoom in and out to do that. And then your bottom right, you'll have a home extent. You see our aerials just came into view. Again, if your area is not 100,000 acres worth, it'll be even more fluid and responsive and easy to zoom in and out than this. There's a little lag here because there's a lot of data in here, but nothing that would turn you off to not actually use it to scout or anything like that. So you hit this extend button down in your bottom right, and it brings you back out to the extent of the map. This GPS icon here, I never use this. I'm always on a desktop or laptop computer on Windows. I'm not out in the field, don't have a GPS hooked up to it, so I don't know why they put that there. Even if I did have a GPS hooked up some sort of way through a 9-pin SCSI connector or USB, you'd have to be physically in the location of your map for it even to work. So really no need to use this here. So let's kind of get into, one of the main reasons we made the aerials not available until a certain zoom level when you zoom in is so you can kind of get your bearings, and it works for maximum efficiency while you're panning around. There's no real reason why you need your aerials to show right now. You can't see anything anyway. So having the map show your aerials when you're to a certain zoom level really shows the efficiency of this map while you get your bearing. You can see, hey, this is Roxy. Anybody that hunts this area or who wants to hunt this area will have a general knowledge of, hey, these are the main highways that are in this area of the southwest portion of the Homachita National Forest. And they'll see, hey, here's a little town of Roxy, and Meadville, Crosby. Hey, I hunt right here close to north of Crosby. So let me go start to zoom in here. Oh, okay, there's my aerials. And then that's how I would get here. Here's my, the dark yellow is your county roads, and the dashed maroonish yellow is your Forest Service roads with your Forest Service names, which most maps don't give you that. So that's pretty cool. This shows your private areas. Hey, I want to come back here and hunt. Oh, wait. Most mapping softwares, this is what you'll get. Oh, no. Most mapping apps, this is your legend, by the way, with your layers. You can toggle all these off and on. You press this little 3 button here, it'll give you some information about who made this map. So I have my logo here, the name of the map, myself, my company, my email if you need to get to me, and my URL for my website. So, if something's going wrong with this, you have any questions, you can come straight to the legend, to the top parent data listing, and a little 3 dots right here. You can get to this and just hit on the website, and it'll take you right there. You can go to my contact page and send me either an email or send in a contact us form. Okay, so here's all our data. All this data is in one file. Isn't that cool? Okay, and we even have our aerials down here. Look at all these aerials. High resolution aerials, all packed in here. No need for you to keep that open. Just go ahead and twirl that with those arrows and just leave that. I highly advise you not to use or add a base map because you already have your aerials in here. No need to be fighting your processor on your computer to show you the aerials that are already in your GeoJAW map package. That's part of the reason why you're paying for it, and also have a base map with additional aerial images in it. Now, if I would have sent you just this line work, we turn off this aerials, and it would just be like this at a reduced price, then you could use the base map and pick something. You could also, let's say you want to not use the aerials, but you turn off the aerials, okay, and you want a base map, but you want a topo map. We have topo? No, they don't have topo. They got a Nat Geo world map. Nothing really great in here to use anyway. I'd stay away from that anyway. So we'll turn the aerials back on. Okay, so these are all your layers, okay, things that you won't get in other mapping apps. Usually, you know, if you're just doing a few things, most people are using the Google Maps or Google Earth. You know, you might have towns, you'll have highways, public roads. You won't have National Forest Service roads, probably won't have the creeks. You definitely will not have recreation sites. Boundaries you might have, you might not. You definitely won't have the private ownership. Watch as that goes off on the map as I click these. The ownership boundaries, and you'd have your aerials. So, you know, this is what you'd be using to try to scout an area. You can't even see the Forest Service roads. You don't know where the creeks are. So, you know, that's why you're paying for a one-of-a-kind product here. One time only. No subscription fees like some other mapping companies want you to spend for a service, a subscription. This is a one-time fee. It's yours forever. You can share it, not share it. Personally, if this was mine and I was hunting someplace for turkeys, I wouldn't share this with anybody. That's just me. So that's your legend. You can go ahead and click on it to close it. Let's do a quick I'm pressed for time here with this damn screencast. I only got like 30 minutes. Up in your top right, I'm going to measure real quick. I'm going to click on this little private spot. I'm going to click there. Notice we got 631 yards. Cool. You just click on it again and it'll go away. Area is the same way. Okay. You can come to this little private area here and we're going to click the area. We're going to see what it is. And that area is 270 square yards. Click off of it again. I use this little UConvert tool that I've gotten off the website. 270, it was like 270,000, let's just say. So I have my yard squared for input. Output is acre. Hey, it's 55 acres. And I see that this area is private. So, you know, if I'm targeting this area to hunt, you know, I need to be aware that through these Forest Service roads, I cannot hunt this. We don't want to get a citation for hunting in a place that we can't be hunting. Usually it'll be marked by Forest Service trees, what's Forest Service, what's not, but you may not know. You could have this on your app as you're walking with your GPS and location services on and your airplane mode on if you don't want to make sure you don't use your cell data. You can turn that off and you can use all this. And as you walk in this Forest Service road, you just realize, hey, I'll be trespassing if I hunt this one spot here. Or a game warden might be sitting right over here on opening morning. You put up a spot because, you know, here's a little opening right here. Boy, that looks good. I might hunt there. It's right next to a creek. Yeah, well, don't be sitting there. You know, if you got standard Google Maps, you won't be seeing all this stuff. So that's a quick tutorial on the Windows third-party carry map app for your one-of-a-kind offline smart GeoJAW map product. Thanks, guys. Give us a like, share this video if you're a hardcore hunter and want the next big advantage before you go field. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.